entire high school career that my mom didn't go to, so she was pissed after the fact. But luckily, so that coach, who normally he's our neighbor and stuff, he's like, hey, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take you to the hospital. Because it was a volunteer, like, hey, we're gonna call the ambulance, it's gonna take them close to 45 minutes to get here. And the dude's like, hey, I'll just take you, we'll just go. I was like, sure, let's go for a ride. I was just like, but what about the game? He's like, no, we're going in, right? So he kept me, they ended up keeping me overnight, and so I went to my doctor like 3 or 4 days later, and I lost like 2 days worth of my memory there. And I was just like, I'm like, okay, that was a pretty crazy event. And for a long time, I used to get migraines after that. And so I always chalked it up to that until I realized maybe it had something to do with the caffeine intake, right? So from that day forward, I'm just like, so I approach concussions completely different. Having been through one now, like I'm just like, I'll ask specific questions associated with, hey, are you feeling this? Do you have this? I'll ask questions, and then I'm like, hey, in 20 minutes, I'm going to ask you to answer this question, like, and then come back at it. And so you're constantly just reevaluating, and you're watching that LOC, right? You're watching to see if this person deteriorates, right? Okay. So let's go back. You're on the sidelines. You got this person here. They got no numbness, no tingling, no nothing like that. But they're repetitive questioning. Hey, what happened? Hey, what's going on? What happened? What's going on? What do you want to do as a paramedic?
Want to trend their vitals and
Vitals are all normal.
no, trend them.
Yep, they trend normal and they trend normal and they trend normal.
But their LOC's altered, so take them in for further evaluation.
So mom and dad say we can just run them in.
I would.
Ooh, I heard a little from the back row somewhere.
If it's acute, it could crash. You can crash at any moment. You would tell your parents that, but that's what you'd be thinking. I would
Plus, if
think.
he's got a C-spine thing, then you're gonna need a back for it.
You have complications on the way, and there's nothing the parents are gonna do in the car.
So you explain the risks associated with them taking them, right? Ultimately, what is the end goal that you want to
Them to the hospital.
He needs to get to the hospital, right? So if it's either he goes with you or he doesn't go at all kind of thing, then, and the parents are like, yeah, you know what? Either, like, we're not sending him with you, right? He's not going, we can take him. It's just like, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna advise you of all the risks. I'm advising against it. I'm advising we should take him. These are the reasons why. This could happen on the way. We can fix some of this stuff on the way.
What can we fix on the way?
Like, we can control his airway if he starts seizing and doing that kind of stuff. No, we can't fix the bleed if he
But
does
we
have
can-
one. But we can.
We can take care of the
we can take care
airway, which would take
Yep,
care of the
so if he's-
seizures.
Yep, we can manage him, right? So we can manage that stuff on the way. And you explain, we don't foresee that happening. We hope that wouldn't happen, but these are the concerns that we have. And then ultimately, depending on his age, if person's a minor versus not.
Have you ever had that combative parent be like, this child has to go, and we are the ones that need to do it, and the other parent didn't want medics to do it, they wanted to do it on their own?
So like a split parent decision, like one wanted you
Not
to take
necessarily
it?
split, like just the parents in general, whether one or two, did want to go by ambulance, because it's gonna be too expensive.
Oh, yeah, no. You'll get that they're like, you know what, no, we'll take them, or we'll keep an eye on them. You'll get adamant refusals. That
They don't
no, we
understand
do
the
not want them to
situation.
go to the hospital. It's overblown, you guys are overreacting. I've been there, I've had concussions before, you know what? And then the money thing always comes up, right? And so you always have to play that, it's not about the money, it's about your child here and his well-being. And I'm hoping that nothing is bad, but he needs to be evaluated. This is not a normal thing. He could have significant injuries that we're concerned about, right? And so you will play that game with parents quite frequently of the ultimate goal is to get that kid to the ER, right? If they say, no, we're not going there, then you gotta try and convince them to take them, at least you take them, right? And when it comes right down to it, it may be that there's just a no-win situation, right? And so then you play that game of whether or not it's endangering a child then, right? It's like, okay, do you have to get the police involved? Should you get the police involved? And that's just a case-by-case judgment thing of how bad the kid is and just really what situation, how the parents are behaving. If it's blatant neglect and abuse, then that's something that you're watching for. So most of the time, parents really defer to, well, what do you guys think? We get that a lot. Like, well, does he need to go by ambulance, or can you take him in? Right? And ultimately, the end goal is to get the kid to the hospital. Right? Cool. All right, talk about ICP. All right, so as they start to develop the ICP, some of these things are gonna be starting to present themselves. One of the first ones is if they are conscious, one of the first ones they get is they end up with headaches. Headaches is one of the quick, early onset thing. Yes?
11:30.
Some people might have to go at 11 o'clock, possibly 11.
This is 11:30.
11:30.
No, it starts at
Or
11:30.
our
Our
last
next class
class
starts
is
at 11:30.
Yeah, it's a half hour break.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well then go. I didn't realize that. Go. If you gotta go, go. I didn't know that. I thought it was 11:30.
Are you gonna keep
Just,
going?
yeah.
No.
Maybe it's something to eat.
Because we
I'm gonna
started
stop
at
there, so then everybody, I'll just, yeah, I totally thought it was 11:30.
Yeah, our last.